Back in 2025, the business world was obsessed with one thing: AI agents. But the real story, the thing that really separated the winners from the losers, well, it wasn't about the AI at all. It was about this massive, hidden challenge that most companies just were not ready for. Welcome to The Explainer, where today we're digging into the great AI rebuild.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with all that initial hype around AI workers, and then we'll pull back the curtain on the, let's be honest, pretty harsh reality. We'll explore the hidden roadblocks that are tripping up so many businesses, and then we'll get into the solution, this radical rethinking of how companies need to operate. And finally, we're going to look ahead at what's coming next so you can actually prepare for it.
Last year was supposed to be it, right? The year of the AI agent. We were promised this incredible future of digital colleagues just seamlessly fitting into our teams. But yeah, for a lot of companies, that promise just fell flat. And the problem, it turns out, wasn't the AI. It was everything else. The real challenge, as we're about to see, is getting your organization ready for a totally new way of working. And this really gets to the heart of it. There's a quote from Deloitte's latest tech trends report that just nails it. True value comes from redesigning operations, not just layering agents onto old workflows. This is the core idea for today. It's not about just bolting on a new tool. It's about building a completely new foundation. Okay, so if everyone is so pumped about AI, why are so many companies struggling to see any real results? Let's take a closer look at this massive gap that's opened up between the hype and what's actually happening on the ground. What we're seeing is this huge wave of companies just rushing to get AI in the door, but a lot of them are hitting a brick wall. That initial excitement is starting to fade, and now they're being forced to face some pretty uncomfortable truths about their own organizations. And just look at these numbers. A KPMG survey finds that 42% of companies say they've deployed AI agents. But then a Deloitte report shows only 11% are actually in production. I mean, that's a massive difference, right? It tells you there's a ton of confusion out there, and frankly, probably a lot of wishful thinking. And here's the real kicker. Over a third of organizations are jumping into the AI game with no formal strategy at all. None. They're basically just crossing their fingers and hoping for the best. And as you can probably guess, that's not exactly a winning strategy. So what is going on here? I mean, with all the hype, all the investment, why are so few companies actually getting AI right? Well, the answer, as we're about to find out, has almost nothing to do with the technology itself. You see, the real problem isn't the AI you can see on the surface. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The real problem is all the organizational baggage you can't see, the hidden complexities, the tangled processes, and the ancient systems that are holding companies back. It really boils down to three major roadblocks that are just derailing AI projects. First up, you've got these ancient, creaky legacy systems that just can't keep up. Then there's the data problem. It's a mess, it's scattered everywhere, and it is definitely not ready for AI. And finally, you've got these outdated rules and regulations that were designed for a totally different world. It's kind of like trying to power a brand new rocket with an old steam engine. It's just not going to work. And the numbers totally back this up. Gartner is predicting that a whopping 40% of AI projects will fail by 2027 simply because the underlying infrastructure can't handle it. And this is such a crucial distinction to make. A lot of companies are using AI for automation, which is basically just doing the same old stuff, maybe a little bit faster. But the real transformative power of agentic AI is creating entirely new ways of working that were never even possible before. So, how do you break through all these barriers? Well, the answer isn't some quick fix or a simple software update. It's a complete overhaul of your entire organization. It's what we're calling the Great Rebuild. The companies that are really winning with AI, they figured it out. They know it's not about the technology, it's about the people and the processes. They are tearing down the old ways of doing things and building new ones from the ground up, specifically for an AI-powered world. And listen, this isn't just some fringe movement. We're talking about a massive, fundamental shift in the business world. Nearly 3/4 of all organizations are already in the process of overhauling their core systems, getting them ready for this AI revolution. And think about this for a second. A decade ago, the tech department was often, tucked away in the basement somewhere. Today, 65% of chief information officers report directly to the CEO.
That is a huge shift, and it tells you that technology is no longer just a cost center, it's at the absolute center of business strategy. So, what does this new AI-ready organization actually look like? Well, for starters, it's all about small, nimble teams that are totally focused on solving specific customer problems. Instead of these slow, siloed departments, you have engineers, marketers, and data scientists all working together in a single squad to launch and improve a product. They're not bogged down in bureaucracy, they're empowered to make decisions and move fast. Okay, so now let's talk about one of the most exciting opportunities that this whole rebuild is unlocking. It's a complete game changer in how businesses connect with their customers. For the last 2 decades, if you wanted to get your business noticed online, you had to play the SEO game, right? Optimizing your website for search engines like Google. Well, all of that is changing. Now, people are turning straight to AI for direct answers, and that means a whole new set of rules for everyone. And this isn't some far-off future thing. It is happening right now. AI is already driving a pretty significant slice of online traffic, and that number is just growing exponentially. It's even given rise to a whole new discipline, generative engine optimization, or GEO. So, how do you win in this new world of GEO? Well, it's not about stuffing your website with keywords anymore. It's about becoming a truly trusted, authoritative source of information. It means creating content that is so good, so insightful, that the AI models actually want to cite it and recommend it to their users. Think less about repeating best coffee in Austin 50 times and more about writing the definitive guide to sourcing, roasting, and brewing single origin beans. That's the kind of deep expertise that AI is looking for. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's really simple. You can't just sprinkle some AI on top of your existing business and expect to succeed. The companies that are going to absolutely thrive in this new era are the ones willing to do the hard work of rebuilding from the ground up. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Is your business just adding AI like it's a new toy, or are you truly ready to rebuild for it? Because the answer to that question is going to determine whether you're a leader or a laggard in the age of AI.